What's up, guys, and welcome back. It's your boy Eileo. Today's video was requested by another YouTuber. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't feel comfortable saying it, but he requested what Nat 3s and what Nat 4s should I hold on to or get rid of in the case for Rebirth. So this is geared towards beginners who don't have a lot of storage. You don't have a lot of gold. You don't have a lot of storage. There's only a certain amount of mines that you can have at any given time, because you're limited until you hit B8 and you can farm out more storage, more slots, and build more mines. So let's go ahead and I'll just go to the Rebirth right here. Unfortunately, we still have Bulby as Rebirth, but in case you want to participate in Rebirths, which I highly recommend, especially as a beginner, there are some mines you should go for, some mines you shouldn't. Be sure to check out my videos on them. I'll try to get them up as soon as possible, but let's go ahead and get right into it. For Rebirths now, what I will recommend is any farmable mine, any one of them, go ahead and put them in Rebirth, unless you're specifically wanting to build them. Most of the farmable mines, like let me see if I can pull up an example for you guys. Most farmable mines, like, where is she? Like Miho, feel free to sacrifice the Mihos. Candling, he's right there. Any of the Phibians, as long as they're not light or dark. Any of the Kokomarus, as long as they're not water. If they're water, I would keep the water one if you have room for it. You don't have to keep it, but I would keep it. The same thing with the sirens, unless, you know, feel free to sacrifice all the sirens as well, unless it's a grass siren. Try and keep that as well, because the Kokomaru, the water Kokomaru and the grass siren, you can evo to them eventually and fuse them for Victoria, which is going to help you get your light Nike. The Beths, you can feel free to sacrifice all the Beths as well. The Shellies, the Monkey-Keys, the Yetis, the Wendigos, Cosmos, and the Seedlers, all sacrifice those as well. So that really only leaves what you can pull out of eggs, which, in my opinion, any crow hooks you get, go ahead and toss them. Medusas, go ahead and toss them. Julys, go ahead and toss them. Ramus, go ahead and toss them. Phoenix, you can go ahead and toss a Phoenix as well, unless you plan on building. If you plan on building any of these mons, then go ahead and feel free to keep them and start building them, even though your room is limited and your gold is limited. But if you're going for Rebirths, all of those mons that I just listed off here, which I'll include as I read them out, feel free to get rid of them, because they are farmable, or you can get them from high eggs at some point in time. So feel free to get rid of them in order to do the Rebirths, because most of the mines that you're going to need, at least until you get to B8, you're able to farm out in Pigos Coast. So I wouldn't really worry about too much with the Nat 3s, unless you're trying to build a specific one at that time, because you can always come back later and build those. And for the Nat 4s, in my opinion, keep all your Nat 4s. If you have room to keep a Nat 4, keep it. I would keep a Nat 4 over Nat 3. Reason being is because when the Rebirth Festival starts on like either Heroes Fest or Clan Fest, 1st or 15th, 30th, whatever of the month, keep those, because there might be a good mon out there, like I wouldn't say Verde, but like Thor, where you're going to need some Nat 4s to sacrifice. And you might be saying, Eileo, what Nat 4s would I sacrifice then? And for the Nat 4s, I personally never built a vampire, so I wouldn't hold on to a vampire. You can sacrifice the Leos, unless you're going to build a Leo. I highly recommend that you keep all your Cupids and your Kiras to build either Fire Cupid or maybe Fire Pandora if you want. Fire Cupid or Fire Pandora. Let's see what else that we have here. Keep all your Victorias. You can feel free to sacrifice the genes if you have extras for the Rebirth. Yaksha's a bit more PvP based, so you can feel free to sacrifice her if you need to sacrifice. Who else? Sura's more PvP as well. Definitely keep all your succubuses, or succubi, whatever you want to call it, because though you can build a fire one and use her in B9 and B10. Definitely keep all your fire wild things, because Evo 2 wild thing can solo B9. Obviously not optimal, but she can solo B9, so definitely keep her as well. I'm trying to think if there's any more. I think for the majority that might be it. I might be forgetting a couple, but I think that's pretty much it in terms of what you can get rid of and what you should keep. But I'll have this all listed in the video as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But that pretty much sums up the video, you guys. I do hope this helps. Just remember, all the mons that I stated, you don't have to sacrifice them if you're choosing to build them. There's nothing wrong with building some of the ones that I've stated. But if you can't farm B8 in like a minute and a half, then you don't need to be building anything, in my opinion. You need to be saving your money and saving your slots until you can do B8. Once you can do B8 at a minute and a half minimum, then feel free to expand and build what you want. But personally speaking, focus on getting to B8 first, and then worry about it later. But that pretty much sums it up, you guys. I hope this video helps, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace out. And once more, I got to give a shout out to my boy here. Thanks for requesting the video. Like I said before, if you guys have any other videos that you would like to request, please let me know. I'll try to get them up within a couple of days. And that's pretty much it.